All About the Archers. I'm Philippa.
And I'm Lauren.
And we are here to talk to you all about what's happened so far this week. We will be focusing particularly on the episodes Sunday the 2nd, Monday the 3rd, and tonight, Tuesday the 4th of March. There will be spoilers. There will be pancakes. You have been warned. Lauren.
Happy Pancake Day.
Happy Pancake Day.
Happy Pancake Flop. There was no pancakes.
No soufflés pancakes are on us.
Yeah. And you said to me you're not having pancakes today.
No, I'm not.
My husband, I wouldn't have, but David, my husband, is insisting upon pancakes. He is now in the kitchen making a batter, saying, when I hear you wrapping up, I will put the pancake pan on. So there will be pancakes for me.
What a star. I'm on my way.
So yeah, pancakes, but no pancakes. Poor old Brad, just when he gets a sight of maybe having a little bit of a nice studenty time and meeting up with people from the film society and socialising.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat anything for a day, gets a low blood sugar and falls over.
But if he is a nibbler all the time, like Jazza says, if he's eating all the time,
did Tracy say you never go with an hour without having something to nibble on? I thought that sounds lovely.
Then he's going to really be affected by. I love how he's called Jazza Jazz this week. I thought that was nice.
I didn't even pick up on that. That is nice. Yeah, I liked their interaction when they were talking about clothes and what Jazza was gonna wear to the restaurant and things like that, and him saying, "Oh, you look really smart, Brad." And 10 years ago that might have fit me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not sure." But yeah, I quite enjoyed their little interactions. But yeah, I was disappointed for Jazza and Tracy not going on their big Michelin night out. More so that me and you didn't have a lovely list of lovely food to reel. I mean, we did have lots of food to reel off, but not Michelin food.
I was concerned about this. They were given money to have a special sisters moment, and yet they choose to take their other halves with them to a restaurant where Neil nor Jazza, I think, would be comfortable. I don't understand. If they want to go there, the two of them go there, and then another day have fish and chips with the boys as well. I'm
not even sure how much Tracy and Susan would enjoy that either, you know, the Michelin.
Yeah, there were only a few issues I had. A lot of this week sort of just love hearts around.
Oh my God, so many lovely things. Like Monday's episode was one of my favourite episodes that I've heard in such a long time. It was dreamy. I loved hearing all about Ramadan. I loved Akram coming back to his family. I loved
Was that Sundays rather than
was that Sundays? Sorry, Sunday's episode. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Getting the gift from Ardeel for Linda and Robert, and getting a little update on him and him just being in his element on the farm, which is just dreamy. Yeah, I loved Sunday's episode. It was just a dream.
Yeah, I think we have to say a huge welcome to Asif Khan, who has appeared this week as Akram. And yes, I was very glad to hear them concluding at the end of tonight, just to keep going in Ambridge. Ambridge forever. They mustn't go to Solihull. No.
They mustn't. Also, he's a plumber, and yet no one was mentioning this when human waste was coming up through the toilet. They didn't think, let's get Dad on the phone and see if he can do anything, or him to do that. But if you're a
plumber, you want to be dealing with hot and cold water taps. You don't want to be dealing with sewage.
Wouldn't you be asking him, like, he would have a specialist knowledge at some point, would he?
Because I thought putting the heating on, even if there's still an aroma, isn't a great idea. But if he's a plumber, he must know what he's talking about.
There we go. But yeah, it was lovely. And yeah, so pleased to hear that they're going to be sticking around.
Yes, I thought it was all lovely. It just made me feel all warm and cosy inside. If Linda's going to do Ramadan and Lent, wow.
What did she say? She was giving up nuts.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, nuts are fine, but they were like a replacement for if I want a lovely big bag of crisps. She must really love nuts.
I've got a son with a really bad nut allergy, so
of course. So you never eat nuts ever.
We can't have peanuts. We can't have pecan nuts. We can't have cashew nuts. There's lots of some we can have, but yes. But
so you're doing Lent already by giving up those nuts.
The sacrifices I make. But the idea of a salted caramel and pistachio brownie.
There was lots of good food, wasn't there? Should we reel them off?
Go on. I mean, I lost track tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So, yes, I'll go through mine and then you fill in the rest. I've got cucumber, iftari, pakora, pancakes, salted caramel and pistachio brownies, souffle pancake, lemon and sugar, nuts and berries, peanuts and pecan, trout crisp, sticky toffee pudding, pancakes leftovers, iftari.
I've got dates. They broke their fast with dates, didn't they? Love Jarman, which sounded like the sticky sweets they were having. Burger and chips, because Jazz had said he'd treat to burger and chips. Breakfast, the free breakfast that we'll be getting. And then tonight, pancake toppings were lemon chocolate maple, I thought I heard Natasha say, and banana.
Poor Natasha. I mean,
oh God, can't go any worse for her, can I? Especially with him collapsing in there. That's probably going to come back and more bad press, really, isn't it?
That'll be another headline.
Yeah.
I mean, she said the prize was free breakfast for a month, which sounded amazing. I'd love to make use of that. But then she said terms and conditions apply. Yeah. What terms and conditions? Only served when there isn't the word day in the...
Did you like her saying, there are pancakes to buy as well at the top?
And at the end, she was just like, free pancakes, anybody, come on in, take them all.
Imagine if you'd gone in there like I would, go in there and think, instantly, I need food. I can't be in a food establishment without eating food. Order my pancakes, fill myself up on pancakes, and then 2 seconds later, I'm being told all the pancakes are free. I'd be devo.
But if you'd done it and succeeded in that competition and got free breakfast every day for a month,
nice,
you'd be fantastic.
Yeah, very. Oh,
I just want to know those terms and conditions.
Worse for them, though, isn't it?
Oh, it really, I mean, it's one of my predictions. I think Bridge Farm is going to, be hemorrhaging. She's maxed out her credit card. I know it was last week, but I did laugh when she said, she'd maxed out, and Tom said something along the lines of, what does that mean? Oh my goodness.
You knew what you were taking on, Tom.
He's so entitled. He's never had a credit card. My goodness.
What do you think about Zainab's job working in the kitchen at the ball?
Well, until she's made her mind up, it's good for her CV. It's earning some money.
Question though, her dad said to her, "Could you not get a job that you're qualified for?" What is she qualified for?
Well, she's got her A levels, but
I didn't know if there was something. He was alluding to something like specialist or something, in that she had plans to do something. But I didn't realise that
she could have a lifeguard qualification.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? But maybe they could set up. She could join him in the business.
Yeah,
plumbing. That would be great. Everyone needs plumbers. So,
I know.
Absolutely. And Ambridge certainly does. So yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I just thought maybe he was alluding to, like, she'd always planned to be something and maybe done a qualification in something. But yeah, he just thought the way he said, "Oh, anything you're qualified for." But I thought, if she's done A levels, I mean, how old is Zainab supposed to be?
Oh, I know this and I've forgotten it, but she's early 20s. Is she like 19, 20, something like that?
Getting on at her to get a job, I feel like they're sort of like leaning on her to get a career or something. I think she's a baby. She's all right,
she's just working out her way. Yeah. And her dad knows her, and he said, she'll get to it in her own time. And
that lovely little bit at the end of tonight's episode as well, where they were just like joshing around and running, and it's really nice. It's because I feel like I love Zainab and Khalil, and I feel like we've had a bit of a not very smooth launch into Zainab. And I know she's a bit divisive, but it was so nice to hear sort of like the joy in her voice tonight and the laughing, and her and Brad were obviously good pals, and it was lovely.
And I thought when Linda said on Sunday, I feel any opportunity to expand the human experience develops character, deepens our understanding of our fellow travellers upon this world.
So lovely.
Yes.
But I was worried about Robert going to that meeting though and not getting to eat when everyone else was eating.
Oh, I thought he just said that and he was actually at Harvester piling it on.
Salad bar, blue cheese dressing and croutons.
Piled like a pyramid.
Yeah.
Walking down.
Face down into it.
I thought it was a very important meeting he had to go to. But yes, I could have judged him incorrectly. So if you had the option of Natasha's pancakes or souffle pancakes at the Bull,
what's a souffle pancake?
Going? I just
think
like
a high rise guy.
Puffy up one. Yeah, lots of air. High-rise pancake.
High-rise pancake. I don't know.
You've got to eat really quickly when it comes out the oven, or else it'll just...
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big pancake fanatic. David clearly is, as he's in there making his... I was going to say dough now. That will show about for fanatic. I'm not. He's making the batter now. I'd probably be more likely to be in the tea room, but I'm not one for a eating competition either. Little and often, I'm more like a little bird, like Brad, nibbling something every hour.
Well, we heard Lillian last week being so slow to take plates out at the ball to the tables.
Away. That's true.
You can imagine the souffle. They just look like normal pancakes.
Not high-rise. Well,
they were souffle ones. But yeah, no, I'd be at the ball because I like the sound of it. And to be honest, just this, it sounds like you've got to wear a biohazard suit to go into the tea room still at the moment.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
It doesn't. And
I am much more of a savoury girl, so there's going to be nicer things for me to eat at the ball, isn't there? And I love the sound of Fallon's cooking. I always love like what she's cooking up. Apart from those cauliflower eclairs that time, remember? Oh no.
That pushed it. Yeah. There's been a lot of faves that we've talked about. Any flops?
I had no flops. I've had a pure joy week.
One of my flops is pistachio, but it's more a flop around the world. You can't go into a coffee establishment or a Marks and Spencer's without having a pistachio something shoved in your face. And I'm sorry, it's a fad. I love a pistachio, I don't want it in my coffee. I don't want it in my ice cream, and I don't want it in a salted caramel brownie.
No, okay, but that's not aimed at. That's
an observation. Yeah. Another flop was poor Milo, the Michelin restaurant. They've got these cancellations. Another restaurant in the area with a cancellation, losing money. This petition, that was the only other flop for me. Nobody signed it, and either Pat was saying they don't care or they're too busy tidying up to sign a piece of paper.
Tracy said she'd signed it tonight. Yeah, so they've got Tracy's signature on there.
It doesn't take long to sign a piece of paper.
No, I know. I
don't know if people are still, closing doors when they see Pat coming, if they think she's radiating germs. Do
you think this is going to be Emma's saving grace, though, and going to keep her on the parish council?
I hope so, yes. Yeah. I think so. So, star of the week? Who is your star of the week?
Can I give the star of the week to the collective unit of the Maliks?
Yes.
They are my stars of the week. And I just had such a lovely time getting to know them a little bit more, and Akram coming back. And I just had a lovely time.
Yes, I completely agree. I'd actually chosen Azra particularly this week because it just made me realise, she's been working full time, keeping calm with all the sewage, trying to make sure the kids are okay. So she got mine, but yes, I think all of them lovely. Yeah. Twit of the week. Who's your twit of the week?
I've had such a positive, lovely, joyous week. I didn't have a twit. I didn't have any flops. It was just joy, joy, joy for me.
Well, my twit was Susan and Tracy going on a posh meal with the husbands. I just thought,
just daft and unnecessary.
Yes, but that's a light level of twittage. Yes. Twittage. Predictions.
I've got no predictions either. I had a prediction that they were going to go back to Pakistan. I was worried after the first.
Oh, no.
So after he said there is another option, and I thought, no, don't take these people away. Not when I'm just about to give you stars of the week.
Yeah.
And then luckily it got resolved 2 episodes along and said, they were thinking about going back to Solihull. No. So my prediction that I had, horrified, got kabushed. So what are your predictions?
My predictions, the first one is that a 4th key to the cricket pavilion will be found.
Yeah.
And it will be held by the ghost of Nigel on the roof.
Oh.
I predict Pat and Emma will be a powerful duo on Radio Borsetshire.
Yeah, and I guess I'm saying that I think maybe this is going to be Emma's saving grace. So that's one of my predictions, is that this is going to keep her place on the parish council. So I will have that as my prediction.
Absolutely. Now on Saturday there will be a bonus audio-only episode with the questions from our Facebook group posed to Susie Riddell, who plays our wonderful Tracy. And we've got the Patreon live event, 14th of March, 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much to those of you who signed up recently. Links in the show notes. We very much welcome you there. And we'll be back, all of us. It'll be for all 4 of us on Tuesday. which will be lovely. So until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.